Okay, hey guys, sorry about this. Sorry about the cutoff again. But that does give me some ample time. At the end of this, I will show you my progress on my 1 to 100th Rouge, and there actually is some legitimate progress this time. Um, but yeah, so let's get into the Gundam itself. And I actually have an update on the Rouge to talk about. Now, what we were on, the last part of the whole Gundam, the wings. Now, I'm going to show you those. The 1 to 100th has more detail in them. However, the 1 to 144th has something that tragically the 1 to 100th doesn't. However, if you have some clear pink foil paper or something, you could probably make it. Um, the 1 to 144th has the Wings of Light, which the way you put these in is you have to get these 3 pegs on the parts that go between the wing holders. They have to go in 1 on one side and 2 on the others. So you got to get the right one for the right wing, because the other one just won't fit perfectly. And the way you got to do that is you got to put it in on the right side to start with. Then you just got to push the center one out a little, and then it'll connect in there. Then you can press the top part of the wing into the wing of light. And now these will work out really nicely for you. Now, if you take the holsters off, and you have this guy displayed from the front, obviously, you won't notice the holsters being off, but you can get the wings going a little back, which is the way that Shin did it in the show. If you pop the polycaps off, you can get them even further. I'll only do one side. You can get them about that far back. You can rotate them at the peg. However, that peg will sometimes fail. So be cautious of that and be prepared to adjust it every so often. And this is actually why the beam parts were sparkly, because these big wings have sparkles all over them. And they're actually really nice looking. Again, the detail does suffer a little. It's very minimal. If the 1 to 100th had come with them, I'm betting they would be a little more detailed. However, the way to get these in 1 to 100th scale, if you really want to have 1 to 100th scale wings of light, is the master grade. Now, the way I had this guy displayed on my shelf, and the way I actually now almost always have him displayed, I'll get an action base here. I've got an action base, the basic action base. I always have him facing off against the Freedom. I know we didn't get to see that much of that, but um, I like doing it. Either that, or I have the Sword Impulse in the foreground and this guy in the background, sort of as a motif of the whole final battle with the. Well, then again, no. It's just sort of my opinion. I like the Sword Impulse, and I like that display because it kind of shows how the Destiny sort of led into the Impulse sort of led into the Destiny, and I often have the Force beside it. But I now, a lot of times, I will display this guy Archangel style, with the wings just sort of out to the sides instead of up at an angle like this, and trying to get them back with the holsters on. Because I don't display this guy normally with the big weapons, because they fall out of the hands too easily. However, I have had him with the sword. I haven't had a really epic pose with the sword for quite a while. However, I have gotten him facing off against the Freedom, doing the dual wielding the sword, and I'll actually get that half of it, the Destiny half of it, set up. Oh yeah, and the Destiny, I believe it's the Destiny that comes with this piece. One of the seed kits, one of the main 4, either the... No, it's not the Infinite Justice. I believe it's the Destiny. Yeah, it's the Destiny. Comes with this little adapter for the forward-facing slot. So you can have 2 kits mounted straight up on here, which is great, in my opinion. And you can have the Destiny sort of charging forth with his Wings of Light trailing back. It'll work much better when you have a Freedom on the other side of this to help balance it. Sorry, my voice just cracked. I told you, I think. I redid this review a few times, but I am losing my voice. I have a strep throat, so you know, I'm gonna need some help here to help off balance this guy. So I'm gonna bring in my favorite mobile suit, the Strike Noir, who I think could easily hold his own against the Destiny. He doesn't have the speed that the Destiny has. However, he's kind of like the custom Destiny that you see popping up everywhere with the 2 of each weapon. He has the 2 rail guns on his arms, on his wings, I mean, and he also has the 2 beam saws. They're not swords. I originally thought they were swords as well, but they are actually saws. They're beam saws. But yeah, I'm sorry if this is really boring for you guys. I just want to show off sort of the iconic pose for the Destiny. This is the pose that everybody would love to have their Destiny model in, with the sort of pose that Shin assumed so many times since he got the Destiny. He used it against Athrun, he used it against Kira, he used it against Athrun again. Well, he used it against Athrun in the Goof when he and Mayrin were trying to escape. He used it against Athrun in the Infinite Justice. He used it against Kira. Used it against a Destroy. Used it against Kira. Used it against Kira. I think he used it against Kira a total of 3 times. I may be slightly off. It may be 2. It may be 4. I'm not sure. But yeah, I know he used it against Kira multiple times, I believe. Don't hold me to that, however. Ah, crap. It's kind of hard to get the hands to do it, because the hands don't want to. Like, you can get it, however, it's kind of fidgety, and I don't have the time skip thing. I don't have the luxury of time skip, so I gotta do it on camera. Ah, yeah, that's a nice solid connection. That's the one that I glued for the sword. I actually put super glue on that peg because I wanted it to be able to hold the sword really well. However, I didn't care that much about the cannon, so I put super glue on the sword peg, but not on the cannon one. Or some, actually, it's the other way around now, but you can swap them if you really want to. So that's what happened there. But anyway, yeah, you can easily. This is going to be an issue for you. He is going to get back heavy with these giant wings, or you can get the classic pose here. And honestly, I think here's what the... I'm going to just sort of pose up the Noir a little bit. Just give him one of his beam saws, maybe. I don't think he even would use his beam saws. I think it would just wipe him out with his rail guns before he even got close. So yeah. But yeah, the Noir, great model. I'm going to re-review it at some point because I do have a lot. Or I am going to do a comparison when I get the master grade, so yeah. But yeah, this is actually pretty cool. I like this. It would look better with the Freedom doing a pretty sort of sick, insane pose in the front over here, or the Infinite Justice. But the reason I have the Noir up here is because without it, the Destiny weighs the base down too much. But yeah, now with the 1/100th, the seed kits could not get on an action base. They could using the connector, the square connector that you just put between the leg mounts, but not using normal connectors. And he could still do, without the Wings of Light, he could still do the wing... they popped off because I pulled them. I actually pulled them that time. He could still do the same position for the Wings of Light. He could still open his wings up like that. He just didn't come with the big Wings of Light. However, if you had some pink paper, some pink, like, clear plastic, I know you can get it at hobby shops, you can do that with this. So yeah, this has been my dual review of the Destiny Gundams. Now I'm going to get him out of 4-shot, because I do want to show something else. in this review while I have these guys. I'm actually going to keep him in that pose and do the epic battle between him and Kira. So I want to figure out how to keep him there, because I got him really good this time. There, okay, I'm going to put him on the ground like that. Okay, so now let's show you guys how much I have done of the rouge. Yeah. There we go. This is the stuff that I can assemble. I haven't finished the head completely. I haven't cut it out yet. I'm actually dropping the whole trying to make the pink lighter with the white. The reason for that being, I'm making this basically the anime color variant. I'm going to make it sort of like anime accurate. I seem to remember the pink being a little darker in the anime. I don't know if that's perfectly accurate, but whatever. It's also because I'm lazy, and I know I'm going to be getting the one strike I get in Master Grade. I'm not going to get all of them. I am going to get the Noir, but that's technically the Strike E. The one I'm going to get is the Strike Rouge, the Ale Strike Rouge. And the reason for that is, number one, I'm not going to be able to perfectly replicate the colors with this model. I knew that from the beginning, so I was planning to get that. Number two, it will have a rub transfer rouge, the symbol with the lion, which I'm better with rub transfers than I am with water slides. So, yeah. Number three, you will have slightly more authentic colors. And number four, I think I said colors twice, but if I did, sorry. Number four, the epic action base of awesome. They replicated the launching deck for the strike. They replicated it with an action base, and I think it looks epic. However, some people may not. I don't know. Those people are what we call fools. But anyway, let's not dwell on those people's idiocy. Let's go on to the reason. I wanted to get one strike for that. I don't think the Noir has it. But yeah, the Noir I'm going to get because I am going to modify the peg so I can make the Sword Strike Noir and stuff like that. I'm going to get the TT Hongley Master Grade also. I am going to get a Bandai Master Grade eventually, but the TT Hongley is less expensive, so yeah. But yeah. Oh, I also got to show you guys. I did the V-fins, the center V-fins for this guy on here. There. I also did the eyes. Now, the normal Strike has yellow eyes. The Strike Rouge has green eyes, so I actually painted those on. I also painted the forehead camera, so that's nice. I'm going to cut off all the parts, and I'm not going to assemble the face on camera. It'll be stupid. Okay, well, anyway, yeah. I am going to get those kits eventually, probably for Christmas. However, I did sort of screw over my Christmas budget unintentionally by buying that box that's not going to come until Christmas, so we'll see about that. But yeah, this has been Galactic Marine 501 / jexamwolfexia. I will see you guys at the next review. Happy Halloween to those of you who watched this today. Happy belated Halloween to those who watch this tomorrow, any day after today. And if you watch this on Halloween 2012, then hey, happy Halloween again. But hey, I'll see you guys at the next review.